Welcome. This is Professor Guerra Pujol from the University of Central Florida, and welcome again to the Legal and Ethical Environment of Business. In this batch of videos, we're now in Unit 4, I'd like to take a deep dive into the complaint that the Winklevoss twins filed against Mark Zuckerberg and Facebook. And specifically, we're going to be taking a look at a number of allegations they make. In particular, they allege breach of contract and fraud. If you've seen the movie, I think you can understand intuitively what their legal theories are about. And here, what I want to do is take a look a little bit more deeply into their breach of contract claim and into their allegations of fraud. Also, because it is Halloween, I want to talk a little bit about vampires in this unit as well, and the possibility or the legality of contracts between humans and vampires, if vampires were to really exist. So I do hope you enjoy these next set of videos. We'll first take a look at breach of contract and how do you make a legally enforceable contract, and then we'll look at fraud. One of the larger themes that I hope you appreciate is that, in particular, is the difference between law and morality. Morality, the idea of making and keeping your promises, is very important. The idea of telling the truth and not lying is very important. And so it is in law, right? Breach of contract and fraud, which is a form of deception, right, are considered wrongful acts and can generate civil, maybe even in some cases, like with fraud, criminal liability. But the main thing I do want you to see at the outset, and I'll emphasize it here, is that law and morality do not perfectly overlap. In order to prove a breach of contracts legally, it's going to be different than just saying that somebody did not keep their promise. We'll see that only some promises are legally enforceable. And same thing with fraud. In order to prove that someone committed fraud, it's not going to be enough just to say that somebody told a lie or somebody deceived you. You're going to have to prove more, and that something more is what we'll be looking at in our next videos. All right, thank you for your attention, and I'll be seeing you soon.